Hello everybody, and welcome back to Journey to the Farlands for episode 327 today. I'm picking up where I left off yesterday, and we are, well, in need of a hidey hole apparently, but but I am also setting off for today and on another commentary, yes. And it looks like we're just picking up off of 5.9 million, which is pretty cool. I walked like just under 30,000 blocks yesterday to get around this point, so pretty good episode yesterday. And it was only within like 4 hours of streaming, which isn't too bad for 27,000 blocks of walking. So I'm hoping to do more of those. I don't know if I'll do one tonight. We'll see. Well, I don't think it'll be 4 hours long, considering when I'm starting this now. I might make it maybe 2 hours. We'll see. But yeah, I'm back in the flesh. Well, not in the flesh, in the blocks. And we're cruising along. Yes, that is very true. Mind me as I spam my inventory button. Oh, I just do that sometimes. Don't know why. But yeah, we're in the snow biome. Wow, look at me actively commentating my world here. Yeah, that's not gonna last very long. I had enough novel things to say that would last me about a few episodes, and now I'm kind of just going back over all of it. Although, over the last few episodes, I've found some really cool scenic views. I know I find them like every episode, but level with me a little bit. I did find some actually pretty cool stuff. Some stuff that actually did surprise me. I think some of it's in the thumbnails, other bits of it are just in the episode, although I won't make you go back and watch it. I don't have the screenshots to pull up right now, but there's nonetheless some pretty neat stuff. So if you watch, even the commentary ones, I do run into stuff because it's the same terrain, both types of episodes. So you get the best of both worlds, I'd say. But or get best with both, or either or would be the better way, because I know there's a very heavy commentary audience and there's a very heavy no commentary, and then there's some people who just kind of bob and weave in between and occasionally just tune in for a few minutes or whatnot, that kind of thing. But everyone is tagging along anyway, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter for how long, I'd say. There's too much of this series anyway. It's all good. I just appreciate the traffic whenever it happens. But yeah, I don't remember what my last commentary was. I mean, I don't think it was that long ago. I mean, my last few episodes before yesterday's episode were pretty spread apart. And I don't actively remember the last commentary, which isn't a good sign. But that was at some point last week, I'm sure. I usually do about one a week at this point. Every 4 or 5 no commentaries, I do a commentary. Although I was on a commentary roll a while ago. I was just doing them back to back. Just had oodles of information. It was a bunch of different things. There was an episode where I was talking to Cherri in the chat, and then there was an episode where I was talking to Cherri in the VC, and then there was an episode where I was just talking in general. I got a vast array of episodic formats. But I have been busy at work. Well, I guess I did work a little bit today, but what was I doing? I was playing something today. Oh, I have some Calamity mod. I've been playing some Terraria Calamity mod and Lethal Company as well. I played that with Devin and Nico a few times already. And is it a fun game? I'm kind of late to the hype train as always, for of course a lot of reasons. Just because when they initially suggested it, I kind of shook it off as one of those Just, I didn't think it would be that crazy of a game, but it's a lot of fun. I've been playing it today. I've just set up like a bunch of mods for a solo version so I can actually do a run without, losing all my stuff when I die. Or like losing absolutely everything, I mean. I still lose like the stuff on me, like the flashlight and stuff. But, man, is that a fun game. I gotta stream that at some point. I think when Devin goes to stream it, I'll stream it as well. I think probably the next time we play. So that'll be fun. I won't be a complete noob at the game. So it won't be, it won't be like a first impressions thing. I mean, it's okay though. It's still a pretty entertaining experience either way. Because I know that game was real popular months and months ago. And I kind of vaguely knew about it. But I didn't know enough about it to be kind of called or drawn towards it. And me and Nico just kind of played it on a whim, the other week. And it was great. Had so much fun. And the enemies are, yeah, they're terrifying, of course. The gameplay I didn't think I'd be kind of addicted to like I guess it's kind of like a shitposty game, but it's a little bit spooky, like especially when you're playing on your own. I mean, when you're playing with others, you can kind of just turn it into the shitposty game, but especially with mods and stuff. But it's definitely got its charm with it, that's for sure. It's spooky charm, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the devs come out with the game too, because they just released an update not too long ago that added a few new enemies and stuff and such like that. So it'll be cool to see. I can't keep up with that and keep playing it with my friends and alone as well. Although I do much prefer it with friends, from experience on both fronts. It's a game I really do prefer to play with other people. I think that's the way it was intended to be played. I mean, it wasn't really intended for solo play, and I've just modded it and thrown in a bunch of stuff to make it easier on myself. But I'm sure if I went back to multiplayer, I'd strip back the mods a bit. So it might be a bit more of a bare bones experience, more kind of the regular game and not really all these mods thrown in. Although I don't have any, I haven't seen any custom moons. I might check those out with Devin and Nico at some point. But yeah, so that'll have to wait for a little while until we become available again to play it. I know stuff happen and trips and things currently, so it'll have to wait probably a good week or two. But I'm looking forward to it. I've been playing Lethal on and off, since I stopped playing it multiplayer. I think late last week. It was just a few days ago. Was when we had our last session with it. But yeah, no, fun game though. I'm looking forward to streaming it very soon. I might make it into a series. I never know. Oh, that wouldn't be a very consistent series. It'd be just kind of whenever the three of us feel like playing the game. Which could be once a week. Could be quite a while in between episodes. So I'm not going to promise consistency for that series. But I think it'd be a fun one anyway. I think you guys would enjoy it. Even those of you who are just here for the journey stuff. I know there's certainly, I mean, probably most of my audience is just here for Journey, but I do have other stuff. Doesn't mean you have to go and watch it, but if anything does catch your eye, then do give it a look, because I'm always looking for feedback and whatnot and stuff along those lines. But anywho, we're getting close to 6 million. 6 million. Very close, actually. Just 99,000 blocks. 99 bottles of milk on the wall. Yes, 99 bottles of milk. No, but we're 99,000 blocks away from 6 million, and even a little bit further away from 50%. But we should be reaching that in May. Hopefully just 1 or 2 weeks into May. I mean, we'll see how progress goes in this world. I do have a few days off this week. I do always like to mention that sometimes when I'm like talking about journey progress, because days off do definitely give me a bit of time to focus on journey. Historically, my days off have been the 12-hour streams. Well, no, I'm just joking. I get multiple days off a week. It doesn't mean I do 3 12-hour streams a week, or 2 to 3 a week. So no promises on 12-hour streams, but maybe a 6-hour or a 3-hour. Although yesterday was a 4-hour, which is pretty good. Today, probably, like I said, probably won't be nearly as long, just because today was a bit chock full of, well, Sims as well. I did another episode of Sims 2, which was a lot of fun. A lot of drama happened in that series today, in episode 5. And I also got to edit a new craft episode, maybe tomorrow. It's an hour-long episode, so it won't be too long. I'll be able to get it out for Thursday. I didn't get an episode out last week, but I can deal with that since the series isn't my most popular. Journey, on the other hand, I miss a day and I'm like, oh no, I'm just joking. Well, I mean, I am a little bit that way, but I don't know. I'm at that point with this world where I'm not really too worried if I take a day or 2 off. At the end of the day. I don't think there should be any issue. Oh, I can't see a thing. There we go. I don't think there should be any stone down here. Yeah, we're good. All right. Get some sleep in. Spy about for any mobs. There's some spiders, but they probably won't do much. Alright. Well, time to keep going. I think I can probably get more progress done in shorter episodes if I don't take breaks. I mean for 1 to 2 hour episodes that's fine, but like for like 3 and beyond it gets a bit more crazy when I need to take a break every once in a while. I won't be too worried about breaks and stuff, because progress will still continue anyway. But maybe I'll try not to take too long of breaks, because I know sometimes I take like long ones. I'll try and just keep it to like 15 minutes or something. Might be better. I don't edit them out. Well, I don't really edit in general. You'll find. Apart from Newcraft, I don't really touch the streams once I'm done with them. They basically just go right to YouTube and that's it. So you're seeing the first take. Well, yeah, pretty much. Like in terms of, I guess, the streaming aspect, there's not really a do-over. Hey, Cherri, again. Come to check out my journey stream too. You're just the jack of all trades. Keeping up status as Cherri_Bear's biggest fan. Like that thing from the thing from The Incredibles where Buddy's like, I am your biggest fan. Just reminds me of that. Yes, indeed. I've got to set sail a little bit here. Still haven't run out of episode titles either. I think the status of episodes. Yeah, I heard Cherri would be in the chat. I had to stop by and see it for myself. Oh yeah, had to check and see if the myths were true. My boat takes off without me. The status on episode nameage is that I still have plenty of names. I haven't run out of 327 of these, and they're all unique. Well, some of them riff off each other, but it's all right. Well, I guess plus because I guess I got 400 videos in the playlist. Wild that I have that many or I guess it's like extra parts and pre-parts and all this stuff. But this will be up. I guess this will be number 400 for the playlist. So pretty cool. Pretty nice. So I guess that's the 400th video regarding Journey to the Farlands. If I were to include the about 100 parts that I estimate would have happened, well, I guess since I already did 3 episodes before Journey to the Farlands, I guess it's 97. So we'd be 497 if it were all just concise. Well, I guess it would be 327 plus 97, and then that'd be our accurate episode count. I guess plus a 3. No, I guess it'd just be plus 100 anyway. 427. That's where the actual episode count would be about now. Fun little fact. Too much math, yeah. My brain can't take it already. I'm tired as is. I cannot think this late. I cannot think after that run of Lethal Company I just did. My brain is like toast as it is. But I've just done so much today. So many games. So many games. And now I'm doing Journey, which will wind me down. I want to play Lethal Company. Oh yeah, you want to? Yeah, it's a fun game. I was just playing it on my own today since Devin and Nico. Well, Devin might have been able to play, but Nico's been busy. He'll be busy for the next week, so I've just been playing some modded version on my own. A bunch of different mods and things to make it a bit easier for solo. But it's not as fun, I find. I've been having a good time, but you know, if I die, the whole thing's over. Well, the loot saves with a mod, but I like the thrill of having multiple people. It's definitely what the game is meant for. But I've just been really wanting to play it, even though my friends can't. It's just a whole shit show most of the time. And I also act way too paranoid alone as well. Well, you kind of have to be paranoid, or else you're dead. Ran to like all manner of different enemies too in like solo runs I've done. I haven't run into a few of them, but I also haven't made it to the latter moons. I only went to one of the final 3 in one of the ones I did today. That was something. But yeah. Certainly quite the game. I'll use a boat to get across here. It's like that whole Taylor Swift thing about using the jets. Using like a private jet to go like 30 minutes or something, or whatever it actually was. 40. I don't remember how long it was. But everyone's like getting all up in arms about it. Oh, everyone's getting all up in arms about me wasting a boat across that expanse of water there. But we should play Lethal Company at some point. That'd be a fun one to play. I know you brought up Among Us, but it might be a bit. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna give up right away before I've even begun gathering everyone for an Among Us game. But I mean, we'll do that at some point. But I think Lethal would be a fun one, based off of my own experience with the game. Oh, I need to chop down some trees actually. Hold that thought. Except I have no sense of urgency when I play video games. I don't know. Maybe it will when you have something screaming at you, or no. Actually, nothing really screams in that game. Everything just kind of runs at you or sneaks up on you from behind. You kind of just have to be aware of your surroundings, really. And I remember, like, when I first started playing the game with Nico, I was just like, "Where are we going, Nico?" I just had, like, I mean, and we'd always get lost too. And we'd have to find the emergency exit. It was a mess. And when I played it on my own, I was like so cautious, and I went back the way I came, kind of thing. I played like way differently on my own than when I was just letting my friends take the helm. You get all manner of things running after you and moving about. It reminds me a lot of like Ultimate Custom Night kind of thing, where you're not like in an office or anything, but you're running around and there's stuff kind of coming after you, and you kind of just gotta be like aware of multiple different types of things. Like there's like one on the like a thing that goes on the ceiling. There's one that follows you from behind that you have to look at, turn around to look at occasionally. There's what else? Or like the nuanced ones. There's one you have to stare at, or else it runs at you. There's just that kind of stuff. There's a lot of like gimmicky monsters. And like the biggest like thing with the game is the fact that like it's not, sometimes it's not even just the enemies on their own. It's just like when you have multiple different ones, and there's like their kind of rules are starting to conflict with each other. It's like you're following one, but then there's another one behind you, kind of thing. It's just kind of, it's that heightened awareness that you need. So yeah, it's a fun one. But as long as you meet the quota, you're good. Meet that quota. As long as one person survives. With some loot. I think me and Nico and Devin made it pretty far in one of our runs. We made it to Dine, which is like one of the last moons. Or was it Rend? I don't remember. It was the one with the weird lights. You wouldn't know anyway, but that one was interesting for sure. Would have been interesting to stream Lethal Company. But I didn't think of it at the time. I was just kind of enjoying it. Enjoying it. will have to teach me how to play. Oh yeah. Yeah, you'll have to learn the ropes. The one thing I'm not good at, well, I mean, there's probably multiple, but the one thing I know I'm not good at is like the comms and stuff, because I've never done that yet. Where if you have like multiple people, like 3 or 4 people, you can have someone on comms watching the rest of everyone else with like a walkie and stuff. But I haven't done that at all, so I have no idea how to do that. It was only Devin or Nico doing that before. Mainly Nico. But man, yeah, it's a fun game though. I enjoy like the collecting of scrap and all that. It's a fun gameplay loop. It's just it can be very deadly. And it's scary. If you're not taking it seriously, it's fine, but actually even when you're not taking it seriously, it can be a little spooky. And mods can make it even funner too. Or even more fun, I guess I should say, to be grammatically correct. I'll set off again. I'm not scared of anything actually. Oh, lovely. I've only ran into like the actual like the maybe not the scariest, but like the most difficult enemy once. There's only like I mean there's kind of like a definitive most difficult enemy in Lethal, and then all the rest are kind of just nuanced or whatnot, except snakes in small spaces and rabies. Ah, lovely. Oh, there's none of that going on in Lethal Company. I don't think any of those are really a big issue. So yeah, be good. There was a tornado the other day? Oh, wow. I think there was like the only time I've ever had like an encounter with a tornado was like a minute. Or I heard of like a miniature one in like I guess I shouldn't say the place, but it was in America or somewhere I had been before. But I haven't said where I've been before in America, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I've heard stories. I went outside to look for it, but it was nowhere to be seen. Huh. I guess that's a good thing. Don't want the tornado to be nearby, or else you have a Wizard of Oz. Cloudy with the chance of meatball. That's just like only talking about like the only things I know tornadoes are in. Sharknado. Oh my god, I remember that one. Shark Week. I remember Shark Week. I don't watch Shark Week anymore, but I used to. I like how you're just you're talking about like a very like real thing that happened, and I'm just like, oh, have you seen the movie Twister? No, I've heard of it through friends, but I never saw it. Oh, it rings a bell. Like I've seen it, or not seen it, but I've heard of it. I've heard of people talking about it before, but I just never. Tornadoes are not that scary, honestly, but maybe I'm just desensitized to them. Maybe. I'm not all that scared by tornadoes. I've also never been exposed to actual tornadoes, let alone like crazy ones. Not just like what I assume like the standard tornado. I don't know. Kind of talking out of my rear, but it's just something I don't really get exposed to. One of those things. Walking along silently. Well, not so silently anymore. Oh, actually, I'll need to chop down a few more trees when I run into them. Oh, the iron stuff is falling apart. Oh, you move in exactly 2 months. Oh, nice. Or however you feel about the situation. You've been counting it down, so not sure if that's like an excitedly exactly 2 months, or if it's like, oh, 2 months. I see some oak trees in the distance. Yes. I'm going to miss Mexican food. That tastes good. You've mentioned that a lot. I hardly ever eat it, but I guess I also don't really have the good tasting Mexican food where I am, based on what you say. Maybe that's why I'm not excited by it. I'm excited though. Oh, that's good. That is good that you're at least a little excited. I've been practicing. Oh my god. Practicing your northern accent. Oh. I don't even know what people in Minnesota sound like. Like, I don't even know what the stereotype is for their accent. 'Cause I sure know a lot about the Canadian accent. The fact that me and you have different accents, slightly. Not like different poles or anything. Like, I wouldn't say we're completely different accent-wise, but well, I mean, I haven't really heard you talk that much, but they sound like you. Oh, yeah, lovely. Whether I'm on Discord or on the phone, I cover my accent a bit. Yeah. I think yeah, that's kind of why I worded it like that, because I know you've told me that you don't speak with like the full accent. I call it my customer service voice. It is completely uncontrollable. Huh. My voice doesn't really change all that much. I guess when I'm tired it does a little bit. I kind of lose a bit of the spunk, but I mostly am unchanged. Maybe when I'm excited, I might talk a bit louder, or that kind of thing. But I don't really have a customer service voice. As it were. I swear the hour goes by like nothing. Like if I were to do like half-hour journey episodes, which I mean might have to become the standard in the fall or something, but if I were to make that the new standard, whew, I'd be blitzing through that half hour and I'd be like, oh wait, what did I just talk about for half an hour? It was like nothing. I just start talking and then the episode's over. Whereas not always with like the hour, it's just like I gotta really drag things out a little bit, or at least at least try to keep things going. And the whole hour long thing I've kind of brought up is kind of an arbitrary thing I brought up. I've done. I also forgot that in Texas, if you go somewhere and order a Coke, your waiter will say which one, because Coke is any soda. Oh, weird. Weird to me, I should say. God, I have to start saying pop. It's like the opposite for me. If I had to start saying soda, it'd be weird. As you'd know. Maybe I don't want to move. Oh, Cherri. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Got a good deal of time. And then I got the next day off. I didn't even think about Thursday. I've got some time to burn. Well, I've always got time to burn. Just how I want to burn it. I call it getting it all out of my system, because I'm probably not gonna be able to do stuff like this for a long time, if ever. Again, at least to the same capacity. I don't really drink soda though, only iced tea. I don't really drink soda either. I had to like isolate it. I don't really drink pop either. I only really drink it every once in a while, but I never really was into the fizz. I actually do rather like iced tea. So at least we can agree on that. I probably drink the most water. Probably drink the most water in general. Water, milk, iced tea. Well, I drink iced tea every once in a while. I drink it about the same as I drink pop itself. Into the fizz. Yes. Like you just isolated that. You've never had Texan iced tea. You're missing out. Oh no, I haven't had Texan iced tea as you, if you would believe it. Neither have I stepped foot in Texas in my entire life either. Nor has anyone that I really know remotely. But you can tell me about it, but I still probably won't understand entirely. Well, I got lots of extra stuff. There we are. Ugh, get rid of these sticks. There we are. I think if you went to the right place, you'd like Texas. Oh, maybe. Probably like the most different iced tea I've had in my life, which I mean not different. I think probably the best iced tea was probably Arizona iced tea. Because I've had like the Nest tea and like the name brands and stuff. They're okay, but Arizona iced tea is pretty good. Although it's probably just because I had it from a young age too. I had, I had a sibling who really liked it. Don't know if they like it anymore. I haven't seen it around in a good while, but it's pretty good. But it's either that or like the Nest tea or that kind of thing. Arizona iced tea is not real iced tea. Well, well, then I don't know what real iced tea is, Cherri. Like I said, I like what I have that is called iced tea. It doesn't mean that it is iced tea. Or at least real, as you put it. This is painful, I'll mail you some. There's not many options for beverage up here, Cherri. Just gonna have to realize. I'll write Canada on the box and I'll find you trust. Yep. Or it'll find me. Oh yeah, it'll find me. It's a small world in Canada. Everyone knows each other. All 30 million. Or all 40 million. Actually, it's probably closer to 40 than 30, but. Well, I never got into tea or coffee. Neither of them. I tried both, but I never liked either of them. Although, maybe I just never gave them a chance after that. Because the thing about taste is you kind of have to, keep trying it. I've just never had the excuse to keep trying stuff like that. Because I remember distinctly not um, liking certain things that I love now. See what you weirdos. I should come to Canada after I move. See what all you weirdos are all about. Yeah, okay. Weirdos. That reminds me. Oh. Can't be good. Hello, spider. Here to dance? Oh, yeah, you did. Dance the tango. Ah, the sheepies. I like how the Mike and Lethal Company also picked up my straw, so they could just hear whenever I was, as they put it, slurping my water. Newcraft came up in conversation with my friend, and he's real cowboy since I can't say the other word, and he was like, those damn communist Canadians. Interesting. I'm not going to make any comments. I feel I don't really need to. Or should I? For that matter. But interesting. Interesting. Yeah. No comments. I'm not making any comments. I was only acknowledging. Carries a box car to school since it does. Oh god. Oh. I had to... A lot of people do that though, because you know. Yeah, no, I really don't, but I'll pretend like I do. I try. Boats just haven't been the same since the jitters started affecting the boats. It's just been downhill. Well, across seas, wouldn't really say it's downhill. That's not really how oceans work. But oh god, I went and yammered on too much, and now my boat's gone left. Maybe it's just allergic to rambling. That could be the case. Although it still happens when I don't ramble, so I think it's just allergic to me. Selectively. Because, you know, that's how it works. Yeah. Yeah. I catch your drift, Cherri. Now that you put it that way. Yes. Here he goes again. Yeah, that's how the boats are. Yeah, I tell you. Come on. Yeah, it's not the same. Oh no, it's pretty okay actually. I was like, oh, the propulsion isn't the same as before. I don't even know what caused the jitters with the boats, but something Something is astir, but I'm not really all that bothered. If the boats work the same way, they just bob around a bit more than they probably should. Ah, well. It's all natural. Only natural. Well, it's just like how I like to imagine me walking along and talking to myself. You could just everything around me in the world can just hear all like the mobs are just like, what is he on about? He's just walking and talking. And sometimes he doesn't talk. Sometimes he does. Like, what's the deal here? Like everything in the world is just confused by me. The game itself is confused as to why I'm walking diagonally for hundreds of hours. It's really none of the game's concern, though, if you ask me. The game can mind its own business. I took 4 Oxygen to knock out my migraine, but it's maybe all energetic. Oh, nice. I'm anything but energetic at the moment. I was energetic. I was kind of peppy over the weekend. I was kind of like all energetic and stuff. I stayed up real late, like 3 nights in a row. Like really late, 3 nights in a row. Later than the standard. I might stay up a little bit tonight just because I have no work tomorrow morning or afternoon. I do work tomorrow night though, but I'm not too bothered. Means I can actually sleep in for once. Which I did sleep in the other day too. And the day before. Ah, I'm just exposing all the truth about my sleeping. It's not consistent. Although I've been debating, I think I might, instead of doing the no commentary, I might actually just go lay down after the hour and just watch TV for a bit. I know, a novel idea. Maybe check up on my mobile games instead of doing that. I guess since I can't do all that stuff in a no commentary portion, then I can just relax. Wow. I know Journey is relaxing, but like, there's something a bit nice about just being in bed and watching TV. I don't know. A bit nicer than just sitting in a chair after being in a chair all day. Wow. Surprising. And now I'm a real sham because I said I was gonna go 2 hours today. Oh, well. Times change. Well, I wanted to go 1 million a month too, but but you know, some people don't hold true to their dreams. My dream is still to get to the Farlands. Just not this year. God, if I this is me sitting in bed watching TV. Yeah, I need to sit in bed and watch TV myself. Interactive TV. Yeah. Just happens to be this like endless screensaver of a Minecraft world with some idiot talking over it. Hey, the Minecraft character occasionally falls into a pit of lava, huh? Maybe I'm smart enough to use the water bucket. Just do that in the lava pool, and then maybe I'll actually not die. I can be a little bit cynical about myself. But I realized that I haven't really watched TV like at all in like the last few months, and I kind of want to get back into that while still doing everything else. So Yeah, I'm gonna start watching TV a little bit before bed. I'm so restless, this is terrible. Oh no. I think I'm just in need of some rest. It's been quite the day. I think lethal drains me a bit. You'll find out. You'll find out if you do join us when Nico gets back and wants to play it. Can definitely say put more hours into this than Escape the Backrooms. I thought Escape the Backrooms was alright too, but it only had one monster. This one has like tons of them. Tons of horrors beyond human comprehension. Man-made horrors. Well, some of them man-made. I don't know about the other ones. Oh, look at that little formation over there. Today it was a 12-hour day too. Why can't I be tired? I woke up pretty early this morning. That's probably why I'm tired. I did be at work for like 9 in the morning, so I had to wake up like early for me. It's only like once a week I have to do it. Once every few weeks sometimes. Oh my goodness. Me complaining. No, could be me. Well, it's not really me complaining as it is just me commenting, but I do not know Nico at all. Lethal Company will be a great icebreaker. Yeah, probably. I mean, he is your neighbor in Newcraft, although he probably won't play again. Nico's been known to just drop something. So yeah, Lethal might be your only icebreaker. Unless Nico ends up returning another time. Oh, you poor thing waking up early. Yep. You heard it here first, folks. A poor sap who needs to be coddled. A snowflake. The server will be going for a year. Maybe Nico will hop on again. Who knows? Kind of just built that torch platform and left. Although that is a very Nico thing to do. You and your beauty sleep, my goodness. Like I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just praise actually having sleep. I don't know. Could just be me. But I think I should go and watch my TV. So yeah. I'll see you, Cherri. I'll see everyone else. Thank you. And I'll see folks later. The next one, perhaps. All right.